Well, hello. I decided to wear a hat this time so that my hair would not get in my face. So there would be less of me swearing at my hair because it's distracting. Um, Now I have too much forehead. It's definitely a five head happening. Um, so we'll have to find a compromise for video number 3 whenever that happens. Hello! Sorry to start so strangely. I was just like staring at myself. I never look in a mirror, to be completely honest with you. When I get dressed in the morning, I have a set outfit. I have a lot of pairs of skinny jeans in different colors, and I have a lot of sweaters, or when it's warmer, I have like plain color v-neck t-shirts. So I'm just like, I feel like this color today, and my skinny jeans, and my brown loafers that I wear every day, or flip-flops if it's warmer. So there's really not any thought that goes into my clothes unless I'm going to a special event like somebody's party or something, like for their birthday or their housewarming or whatever people celebrate. Getting engaged? Do they celebrate that? I don't know. Everyone's getting married. It's weird. Yeah. But yeah, there's not much thought that goes into my clothes, so I don't even look in the mirror in the morning, and I don't realize my hair is doing weird stuff until do things like make you guys videos, or someone is like, yeah, take a picture with me, and then I'm like, what in the hell? My hair looks like an anime character. It's going like, it's a problem. I'm talking about nothing. Um, the frustrating thing for me is that I have to talk about nothing in this video. Um, Most of you already know. Those of you that don't know me personally might not know, or those of you that like tune me out when I start ranting about stuff, which is fair. Might not know this. I'm going to journalism. I graduate in 2 weeks from today, which is terrifying. But I graduate in 2 weeks, and I'm applying for jobs in journalism, and journalists are supposed to be impartial. I mean, obviously we can't be completely impartial in our real lives because we're human beings, we have opinions. I tend to have very passionate political opinions, and I share them with my friends, and with super high privacy settings on Facebook that make sure that no one will ever know what my political views are that isn't good friends with me. Um, but I can't publicly, like in a forum like YouTube, where employers could see it, I can't tell you, if I'm excited about the results from last night, or if I'm really sad about the results from last night, or if the results make me angry. Like, I really want to do an election video for you because it's 2012, it's a presidential election, and there were congressional elections, and there were ballot issues and judges up for attention, and there's so much stuff that I just want to, like, blah at you guys about from the results last night, but I can't because this is a public forum, and I can't publicly have a bias toward any particular party or candidate or issue, um, which sucks. Like, that's one of the biggest regrets that I have from my college career, to be completely honest with you. One of my biggest regrets used to be that I didn't spend more time with friends, but senior year and then this semester I've been making it a lot more of a priority to spend time with people and less time working on journalism and classes and stuff. Like, I still do really well and I still put my all into everything, but like, I make time for friends now, which is good because, I love these people, and you only get to be in a confined space with people of your own age twice in life, at college and when you're in a retirement home. When I'm in a retirement home, there are a lot of things I can do now that I won't be able to do then. So, good to do it now. Um, but yeah, the big regret that I have is that I couldn't be more politically active, because I did know, starting college, that I wanted to be a journalist. And I knew that that meant there were certain things I couldn't do. Like, I did slip once. I went to a political rally for a particular issue, and if you look really hard on Facebook, you might be able to find the pictures. They're very pretty. Um, but yeah, in general, I mean, reporters are not supposed to be at political rallies. They're not supposed to have their names on petitions. So I sign a lot of things, like on change.org or on other petition sites. Um, but I don't display my signature publicly. So on the petition, it only shows like female, age 22, and then my zip code. Um, so yeah, it's weird. When I am actually a reporter, I won't be able to put up political signs in my windows or yard signs. I won't be able to have bumper stickers on my car. And, I can't talk to you guys here on YouTube about how I feel about the elections. Um, just frustrating. Because you know, college is the time of your life when you're supposed to be really politically involved, regardless of your party affiliation, regardless of which issues are important to you. Like, this is the age where you have a lot of energy and zeal and idealism above all else. You know, we're too young to be as cynical and jaded as a lot of older people. I say cynical and jaded, they would probably say, you know, realistic, or like, we know how the world works and you don't. I prefer to see it as, you know, I prefer to see optimism and idealism as positive things that are needed to make change. But you know, that's why people usually say that like it's the younger people that make change, because we haven't had that experience of like trying to get stuff to change and having it not change repeatedly and being like, well, it's never gonna change, I give up. Um, so I do wish that I'd been able to be more involved and go to more like rallies and protests and like, you know, I've been to a lot of speeches, which is great. I've actually gotten to see in the last year I've gotten to see Ron Paul and Rick Perry's wife. Or no, I saw, yeah? Yeah, I saw Rick Perry's wife, and then I saw Rick Santorum, I saw Barack Obama, Karl Rove and Dee Dee Myers were on campus. So, I mean, it's kind of mind-blowing being in Iowa how many politicians or politicians' wives you get to see. But it's just really frustrating, I guess, that I can't be more actively involved, because that could come back to bite me. And I realized yesterday, and I freaked out, that I've actually donated money to a cause for a particular issue that then got me a membership in that cause. And luckily there are millions of people with my name. I'm not going to tell you guys my real name other than Breezy, but it's a really common name. So it might not be found that I donated money to a cause, but if it is, that's something I'll have to like account for when I do job interviews. So it's just really frustrating in that sense. I feel like I'm rambling for no reason. I feel like none of you guys really care that journalists can't be that involved politically. I did mention to my friends on Facebook the other day, though. I asked, you know, because we've been having people come in and guest speak in my class that are reporters, and I asked if they thought it was, you know, if journalists should vote or if journalists should not vote, or if journalists should vote but tell you who they voted for so that you know what bias there might be. The theory behind journalists not voting is that if you're thinking about who you will vote for, that inherently means that you have to favor one person over another, which means that you inherently have bias. But I think even if you're not voting, that bias will still be there. You just won't be able to do anything about your views. And one of my friends even said, like, if you can't vote, you are more likely to try and influence other people to vote to make up for your lack of vote. So I think it actually might backfire. But everyone that responded to my question, there were like 14 or 15 people that commented, said that like they would much rather have reporters vote, because it's not right to take away someone's right to vote just because they're supposed to remain neutral, especially since, you know, we're human beings, and so we naturally can't remain neutral, regardless of whether we vote or not. So, I'm going to stop talking, but I don't want to stop having a conversation with you. That's the one weird thing about these videos, is that it's really one-sided, I'm just like, and I can't get feedback. So, I would like you guys to comment if you're, there's my finger, if you're watching this on my Facebook or on my YouTube, whichever, comment on this video, and under here, right here, not in the crotch, in the comments, and tell me what you think about, you know, should reporters be allowed to vote? Does it matter to you if reporters are politically involved? What level of involvement is okay for a reporter to have before it crosses the line and becomes too much? Is financial involvement too much? Is going to protests too much? Is signing a petition too much? Is voting too much? Like, where should the line be drawn in your mind so that reporters remain unbiased and so that they're able to provide you with accurate information that doesn't have a slant? And do you think that's even possible, or do you think all information is inherently biased, at least a little bit? So that's my video, and this got to 9 minutes, which I really apologize for. I told myself I wouldn't go longer than 6, because then people lose attention. People lose attention at like 3, but hopefully you watch this anyway, and hopefully you'll comment, because I'm really curious what you guys' opinions are. Like, I legitimately want to know how people feel about this stuff that aren't reporters. I want to know, even if it's like, you should not vote. I would love to hear that from you, because I just want to know what you think. So that's the video. Talk to you guys later. Button.